Good morning, YouTube. We are back again with another video. And in this video, we're going to be previewing the weekend's game, Arsenal versus Leeds. The international break is finally over, thank God. And we can get back to the proper football. If you haven't already, please smash that like button. Please hit that share button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get this channel going. Let's get it growing. I'd really appreciate it. So, here we go. Leeds versus Arsenal this weekend is a massive, massive game. Especially for Mikel Arteta and Arsenal. Now, I wouldn't really normally say that Leeds United, a team that's just come up from the Championship, away from home, would be a massive game, but our poor form recently and this little break that we've just had with the international games, many fans, especially like myself, will be looking to see what changes Mikel Arteta has made to the team to improve us. Has he used this 2-week break to try and fix our problems going forward? Or are we just going to see the same old that we have been doing? Now, I hope we don't, and I hope he's fixed it, and hopefully we'll see a bit more attacking fluidity to the team. Hopefully we can get Aubameyang in the game, and hopefully he's going to start stamping all his authority on the team, and these players that are not performing will no longer be starting games. But I'm hoping for a lot, and do I think he'll do it? I'm not sure. So, let's talk Leeds United. Leeds United, since they've come up from the Championship, they've looked all right. They've looked pretty decent. They had a good first run of games when they came up. The 4-3 loss to Liverpool, they was very, very unlucky, and they played some decent football. They beat a couple of teams that, like Sheffield United, okay, they've been poor this year, but last season they was very good in the Premier League. They got a good 1-1 draw against Man City as well. So we can't take Leeds United for granted. We can't take them lightly, because they will cause us problems if we do not get the system right, and if we're not on our game. So Mikel Arteta is under pressure here, because if he doesn't get it right, I can guarantee you right now, if we lose this game at the weekend, that's 9 games played and 5 losses. And there'll be a lot more question marks over his head than what there already is. So, I'm going to quickly run through my starting 11. Let me know if you all agree with me, or who you'd have in the starting 11. And I'll also suggest probably a system that I think we should play. Whether Arteta does it or not, who knows? But we shall see. And I'll also give my prediction to what I think the score will be at the weekend. So, starting 11. For me, it's got to be Bernd Leno in goal. There isn't anybody else. I like Leno. I do like Leno. He's a good shot stopper. But again, we're a team that wants to play out of the back. I'm not 100% on whether his distribution isn't great. It's not great. He needs to improve on that. But I do think, give him time, and he will be a good goalkeeper, or a better goalkeeper than what he already is. I'm going to play with a back 4. I don't want to see this back 5. business no more, especially against teams like Leeds, who we are supposedly better than, and who we should be going to. And you know, we're Arsenal Football Club. We should be going there, and they should be worrying about us, not the other way around. So I want to see a back four, and I want to see Ainsley, Maitland-Niles at right back. Don't want to see Bellerin. Bellerin has been at Arsenal for many, many years, and I don't even think he's had one good full season at Arsenal. He's poor defensively, and the only saving grace with Bellerin used to be that he was good going forward. He'd make them little runs. He'd make overlapping runs beyond the winger. Okay, his crossing wasn't ever that great, but it caused issues to the other team, and I just don't see him doing that now. He gets halfway up there, and then he cuts back on himself, and it's not good enough. It's not good enough. He needs to be dropped. I'd even go as far as to saying that I'd even play Cedric over Bellerin. Give him an opportunity. See what he can do. He can't be no worse. Back four. So we've got Leno, Ainsley, Maitland-Niles, or Cedric. I don't mind either. Centre backs, I would go David Luiz and Gabriel. David Luiz, I think, you know what you get with David Luiz. He does have a mistake in him, but recently he's been very good. Gabriel, our best centre back all day long. He is our best centre back. He had a poor game against Aston Villa, yes, but it's his first poor game in an Arsenal shirt, and hopefully he can go back to the old Gabriel and be performing like he has been recently. Left back Kieran Tierney, he was dreadful against Aston Villa. Absolutely dreadful. I don't know what was going on with him. He was sliding about all over the place. Did put a decent ball in that Lacazette should have finished, but we need more from him as well. And it's obviously not easy for him. He's playing out position as well at the moment. He's playing as a left-sided centre-back. But we need more from him as well. So Tierney at left-back. Now I'd go with a midfield three. And I'd have Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey. But I'd put them as like a screen in front of the defence. Yeah? With Partey having the licence to also be able to go forward now and again. Because Partey he's an intelligent player. He knows when to go. He knows when not to go. Granit Xhaka, he's clumsy at times, and I don't trust him to be the only player to screen that defence. So I'd go with Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey. One thing about Granit Xhaka is he has a decent passing range, and hopefully, if we give him and Partey the time and space, hopefully they can be the players to provide the balls over the top for Aubameyang and maybe Pepe if he plays. But that's something that Aubameyang needs. Aubameyang needs to be played in over the top. He needs balls to run onto, which he's not getting right now. The other player I'd have in midfield would be Dani Ceballos. Actually, it's a toss-up between Dani Ceballos and Bukayo Saka. No, yeah, I'm moving more towards Dani Ceballos. Now, Dani Ceballos, I would play him a bit further forward. I'd play him in almost like, not quite the number 10 role, but in that sort of area. And let him be the player who threads the balls through to our attacking three. Let him be the player who's got more license to not have to defend so much, but more do what he's good at. Do what he's good at. Let's see what he can do in that position. You never know. You never know. So I'd go with Dani Ceballos. And then my front three, I would have Bukayo Saka on the left. Been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's hard to believe he's an 18-year-old kid. He's had poor performances this year, but he's still learning. He's still learning. And if we're being real, he's better than anybody else that we've got on that left-hand side. Up front, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now, I said in previous videos that I would play Aubameyang up front, but I would only play Aubameyang up front because Lacazette and all the other strikers are not doing the business. I don't know where this perception comes of Aubameyang is being played out of position on the left. I agree to a certain extent, but a lot of people are forgetting he played predominantly from the left last season. He played predominantly from the left the season before, and he still scored 20 plus goals per season. So all of this, Aubameyang needs to be played up top. He doesn't do the business from the left-hand side. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But I agree, he should be played up top, especially in this game. Lacazette is out of form, and there ain't another striker who's good enough, in my opinion. So, Aubameyang up top. And then on the right-hand side, it's got to be Nicolas Pepe. It's got to be Nicolas Pepe. This guy's been at the club now for a season and a bit. We paid £72 million for this guy, and he's not got a consistent run in the team. Now, I've said before, I don't particularly rate him. But again, that's up to him to change my mind. You know, just because he can do a couple of step overs and he's quite quick, doesn't mean that he should be starting necessarily in this team, because I still think he can offer more. I still think he's got the potential to offer more. But we need to start seeing that from him now. And if we're being real, he's only really getting in the team because we haven't got anybody else. Well, we do. We've got Willian, but he has been absolutely shocking since he's come from Chelsea. Absolutely shocking. So, there you go. There's my starting 11. There's my formation. So, I'm going to go with a 4-3-3. And that's what I think Mikel Arteta should do as well. The only saving grace about this game is we are away from home, and our away form has been pretty decent this year. I don't get why, because there's no fans in the stadium, so every game should feel the same. I don't know, but our poor form has come from when we've been playing at home. So I am confident that we'll win this game. But the main thing that I'll be looking at is Mikel Arteta going to make the necessary changes to push this team forward now? Is he going to be the manager that he said he was going to be? You know, non-negotiables. Is he going to be there? Is he going to be the manager who doesn't take no crap? Is he going to be the manager who goes, you're playing poor, you're out of form, it's not good enough, you're out of the team? Is he going to stamp his authority on this team? Or is he going to be another yes man? Is he going to be another manager who consistently puts his faith in these players that have let him down time and time again? I really hope not. So let's get into prediction. I'm confident we'll win this game. Leeds are very good going forward, but they tend to leave themselves exposed at times, and I think that will play into our favour, especially if you get Aubameyang and Pepe one-on-one with their defenders. If Pepe plays, that is. So I'm going to go with a 2-1 win. Hopefully I'm right. I hope for Mikel Arteta's sake I'm right. Because if we lose this game, fans are going to lose their heads. And they're going to want him gone. And I'll be one of them. Thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already, like I said, hit the like button, smash that share button, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get this thing growing. Let's keep these opinions flowing. I want to hear from you guys as well. Is there anybody that I've missed out that you would put in the starting 11? Do you think Arsenal can win this game? And do you think Mikel Arteta will do the necessary and drop players that are performing badly or change the system? What do you think Mikel Arteta has to do to get a better tune out of this Arsenal team? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again a bit later for another video. Cheers, guys.